Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Power of Pure Presence. It's April 2nd, season of change, season of opening, season of expansion, a season of healing. I am very excited today to bring you a special presentation of Power of Pure Presence. This is the first time that we're doing it this way. Typically, we're out in nature or sharing parts of nature with the show, practicing the art of living in the moment, which for me never stops. I think it's probably true for you because our minds can race and we can be stuck in our heads. So the whole point of this show is to practice the art of living in the moment. And I'm going to pan here in a moment. We have a live audience for the very first time with the show. They're here. Yep, there they are. So let me put the camera on you right now so everybody can see you. This is very exciting. So there we go. It's just, you're live. You're on camera. Say hello. Looks good. Looks good. You got good job, Dr. Andrea. Everybody's on, and we're gonna do something very unique today. But I want to welcome in all audiences because we're live on multiple Facebook platforms. We're live on YouTube right now. We're going to be going out to Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku. And what's great about this show is that it has its own channel on Roku. So it's not being distributed. It's literally has its own channel. So you can find this episode on Roku if you have Roku. So today we're going to take a moment. I just want you to take a moment to pause and breathe. Think about life's constrictions and maybe think about, have you felt constricted? Have you felt like a pressure, maybe a pressure that has moved you in a not a good place, right? Because there's good pressure that helps us grow, but then there's negative pressure that can cause us to constrict. It can cause us to be in fight, flight, or fright. And what we want to do today is open up. We want to create an expansive place. So just take a moment to just pause and breathe and see if you can just exit out of the thinking and just allow some space. If you're able to sit on a comfortably, maybe your feet flat on the floor, maybe you put your palms on top of your thighs. Just begin to soft breath through the nose. Maybe you've done this morning. Maybe you haven't done this for a month or longer. Just taking a moment. See if you can soften up your brow, soften your jaw. See if you can find that breath through your nose. And maybe gradually deepen your breath. And then maybe you can find that deepest breath of today, that breath that goes all the way down the bottom of the lungs. But whatever it is, just accept it. As you continue to breathe, I want you to notice the pause at the top and the bottom of each breath. Just notice it. Before that inhale, there's a pause. At the top of that inhale, there's a pause. Notice what you're feeling right now in your body. You might feel something in your feet. You might feel your feet grounded in your shoes, on the floor. You might feel your hands. Just notice it. just feel that calm, and just know that whatever's happening in your mind or in life, that you can find this place right here, this calm. So maybe you found that place where you're just in the open space, no thoughts, but maybe your thoughts have, started to kick up, right? So that's okay too. You just notice them. There's no right or wrong. Just simply noticing what's happening. So what I want you to do, when you're ready, just start to wiggle your fingers. See if you can keep your face soft, jaw, brow. I want you to think about spaciousness today. So when you open your eyes, feel refreshed. Goosebumps, Denise. You get goosebumps? Let's go to the audience. We'll take a little poll here. So raise your hand if you have goosebumps. A couple people. And by the way, it's okay if you don't, right? It's just whatever it is for you. But if you feel that pure opening, because it's like, how often do we get that? How often do we really get that, just that? Because yet we talked about the power of the subconscious, where it's processing information that our conscious mind can never, we could never get there, right? So when we pause, it's almost like that deeper part is activated. And I don't know about you, but as I get better at this and practice this, things just come out of nowhere, like miracle thoughts and, right, downloads. I call them divine downloads. And you're like, call that person, do this. And then there's this, that's where the miracles happen, right? Don't you notice? It's like the miracles happen in the openness, not always in our will, right? They both play a hand. And what we're learning is to know the balance of those things, right? So this is a place for that to open up, that other side. So I want to welcome in our audience. I'm going to call out some of the shares, and then we're going to have some folks come up in real time. And we got to give our sponsor a shout out here. Duchess DJ Love's a sponsor of the show. And she's got a brand called Gallivanting Like a Royal, traveling all over, all 50 US states, 10 countries. So we'll give her, we'll show her banner later. For right now, we have another, Jim, we have a Canadian on here. All right. Tracy. So I met Tracy on TikTok. It's a really funny story, but she's on here listening as well. So welcome. So we're glad you're here today. It is Palm Sunday. For those of you celebrate that. It's a great time to open. What do you want to let into your heart, right? Think about the openness and what do you want to allow into your heart, right? What do you need more of? And then maybe what do you need to let go of? So what I want to do right now is bring on Dr. Andrea Adams-Miller from the Red Carpet Connection. Special guest, Dr. Andrea. Welcome, Dr. Andrea.
Well,
how are you?
I'm hunky dory.
Good to see you today.
Thank you.
You're looking radiant and beautiful in red.
Oh, thank you so much.
The Red Carpet Connection. But you've been following the power of pure presence in this journey, and you're very aware of it. And before we get on to our guests, I would want to ask you, would you share?
Right. So Dr. Andrea Adams-Miller from the redcarpetconnection.com. And, here being at the live immersion for Flashpoint 5, it's been really beautiful for the opportunity for us to have the power of presence by being here together as a community in this space. And at the same time, being able to focus in about our own power of pure presence within our own hearts, within our own journey of what we're doing, and to be able to witness other people as they experience their journey and their new flashpoint, sometimes multiple flashpoints that you see progress throughout the day. It's kind of like an illumination or a magic show a little bit in my mind, because I see this development of people as the weekend progresses. And I see that for myself as well. So it's just a really, really great opportunity to allow to be vulnerable and intimate with a group of people who in this space and in this moment are there for you and want to be a part of who you are and what you're growing to be.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
And what about this question? What does the power of pure presence mean to you?
So when I was here at Flashpoint 4.0, I came up with the phrase, the power of presence, your presence is the present. And we kind of joked and giggled about that a little bit yesterday, talking about ourselves as a present and how we get to sometimes unwrap that gift for ourselves for the first time and see the heart and soul inside of that present that we weren't aware was there, and how sometimes that you become the gift of a present to someone else with your presence so that they get to unwrap you and see who you are for your love and light.
That's beautiful. Wow. So will you help me this morning bring on some people?
Yes, I will.
And I'm gonna have to figure this out because the logistics. But I want you to, if you could,
Here,
go
I'll
through
jump up and go get somebody.
Yeah, that'd be great. So we're gonna go through meet some people here this morning, and we're gonna ask them to introduce themselves. And yes, come on up, Dave. Take a seat.
There you go.
Good to see you, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, this has been great.
Dave Chemetsky, here at his first Flashpoint event, sponsored the Rocky Steps, now Power of Pure Presence.
Yeah.
So please, we'd love for you to share.
Yeah, so Dave Chemetsky, I'm loving being here at Flashpoint 5.0. And really what I do is just help people transform, lift themselves up, find their able to have their heart soar. And that's really what it comes down to is, being present is so powerful because you really see what's happening now, because a lot of our challenges are either what's going on in the past or the future, but it's the present where all the changes happen.
And what does that mean for you in your life, like on a daily application?
When things get a little rough, I try to bring myself back to myself. I really sit there and see the present. What am I doing? And then start thinking about 5 things I'm grateful for. Listen to the sounds,
Gratitude.
And it's really so powerful because when you start grounding yourself, and that's why I wear teals, that's why teal's a very grounding color. Once you can ground yourself, you can work from there. A lot of times we can't work when we're running, we're doing anything like that. But if you can take that moment to really break yourself down, that's where the power comes into.
Great. Why don't we do this? One thing you're grateful for, and then we'll move on to the next person.
I'm grateful for my family, for the communities that I'm part of, and being healthy. A lot of people don't go through life that way, and I'm just grateful for so much. Grateful for this opportunity. Thanks so much
for being here. Thank you. Dave Chemetsky, everyone. All right, who else is out there? Oh, look what we got here. We got a Canadian here.
Look out.
You come down to New Jersey and all of a sudden there's tornadoes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I brought some crazy weather with me.
Yes, you did. So, Jim, welcome. Glad you're here.
Thanks.
Glad you're here.
I'm happy to be here. This is wonderful.
Yeah. So let the world know a little bit about you, and then we'll talk about.
Well, my name is Jim Hetherington, and I'm an author, speaker, and mentor. And I work with people to create roadmaps to get down life and business journey together in a happier, fuller way.
And Jim, you know what I'm going to mention, right?
What are you going to mention?
The fact that you've been married for over 40 years. So you must. Power of Pure Presence is a daily thing in your house.
It's a daily thing. Yes.
That's the only way you're going to get to where you are. But yeah.
That's it. Yeah. That's right. Yes. Because it's always one step, it's just one step at a time, one little road.
But you're a runner like I am. I'd love to hear what Power of Pure Presence means to you.
Well, I think that's I was just thinking about that, because we can get so focused on our destinations sometimes, can't we?
Yes.
When we're driving in our cars, we could be 100 miles down the road.
Yeah.
Right. We're walking down the street. We're 1,000 steps ahead of ourselves. But the only place we can be effective is here now. That's the only place we can be effective.
Yeah.
So it's being aware of the moment, aware of where we are right now, because it's the only thing that we can really affect and really, have a chance to impact is right here now.
Wonderful.
So it's just pulling ourselves back and just saying, okay, I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
That road's going to come. That destination's going to come. But it's the journey. It's the here and now.
Yeah. So in that vein, what are you grateful for right now?
I'm grateful that I've I've learned, after 40 years of marriage and after all the things that I've done, that it's the little moments that count, so I'm grateful for all the little moments, and just absorbing and just taking as much as I can out of each of those moments.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Jim, thank you so much, my
Thanks,
friend.
man. It's good.
And I have a little note. Give me a round of applause. And Tracy here from Canada. Tracy, why don't you type in what area of Canada you're from so I can shout that out so to see if Jim knows that. Dana, welcome. Good to see you. So welcome to you. You know this Power of Pure Presence all too well. So
Oh, absolutely. So I'm Dana Lynn Banks, DanaLynnBanks.com. I am a gifted business intuitionist. And I'm just so happy to be here. So happy. And so the power of pure presence means to me instantly that the trouble with people is they think they have time. So why worry about a future that is just it's not promised? So let's just be grounded and live for today. Wake up and just know that it's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gift because people don't wake up. And so just embrace every day and, all of it, the good, the bad, the ugly, and just treat every day like it's your last day on earth. That's my philosophy.
Yeah. Now, has this grown in your life, would you say?
Absolutely. Most definitely.
Yeah.
It's transformation for me.
Yeah.
Just because you turn 50 doesn't mean your life is over. It's just beginning, actually.
It's just beginning.
Yeah,
Just learning
absolutely.
that lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are you grateful for right now?
First of all, I'm grateful for you. You are a blessing. I always say you're touched by an angel. that would be Austin. I'm grateful for my family. I have seven healthy, beautiful children, 2 granddaughters, and just happy. I love people, and I'm just ready to make the world an even better place.
Thank you so much, Dana.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Sure.
Thank you. Dana Lynn Banks, everyone. Denise,
Hello.
my new bestie. Good to see you, Denise.
Good to see you too.
I know this is like you wanted to get out in front of people more, right? Now it's like, now you've been on multiple shows. It's crazy, but no, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
You were on the virtual Flashpoint. Now you're here, Flashpoint 5, and now you're on TV. So
Hi, everyone.
yeah, so tell the world, like, what do you want the world to know?
So I'm Denise Frere. I, first and foremost, I'm a mom. Love being a mom. My 2 sons are older, and they just love doing life with me. And that is probably the greatest gift that I could have received,
Yeah.
is being so close to them. I also have a couple of companies. One is a colon hydrotherapy spa, and one is called Swing Tables. And we have a lot of fun working together.
Yeah, that's great. Remember the tagline you put in when we did the life reset, wasn't it? Didn't it say someone who cares?
Yeah,
Is that you?
mom who cares.
Yeah, that was a really interesting. You put that in the tagline, like someone, a mom who cares. Yeah. So you have the 2 businesses. So what does it mean for you to the Power of Pure Presence? What does that mean for you?
I feel like it's all about love. And if we are present with anyone or even just ourselves, people feel heard, and people need to be heard. I think that's an extremely important piece right now. I got a text from my son the other day, and he said, I love how present you are. He said,
Really?
even with all the balls in the air, like everything
Wow.
going on, he's like, when somebody comes into your space, he's like, you just shift and you're there with
Wow.
them.
Wow.
So to me, it's like being able to empty our minds so that we can hear
Wow.
other people.
Wow. That's a great message. That is a great message. And you do that. I remember when I met you, you were like, it was like you locked on, and it was pretty powerful.
Thank you.
So what are you grateful for right now?
Love.
Love.
Just feeling love.
Love.
This room has really opened me up to, a group of people that I didn't know 2 days ago that
Wow.
just, whew.
It's like you're journeying together, right? It's like
Yeah.
you're on this, like Dave was saying, it's a long, strange trip it's
Yeah.
been, right? It is.
And vulnerability.
Yeah.
Like that is just massive, that we all have that piece in us. We all need to understand that it's okay to be vulnerable.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Give Denise a round of applause. Linda McBee.
Good
Linda.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So this is your similar story. You were on the virtual,
Yes.
you know, the health journey. You're here. So please share, let everybody know about Linda McBee here.
I'm Linda McBee. I'm a functional medicine coach and just struggled with my health my whole life and found some solutions that really worked for me and love helping others with those solutions. And the Power Pure Presence for me and Flashpoint has been working through the hiccups in my past that has totally sabotaged me from moving forward. And virtual was one level, and this has been just a total different, accelerated level. And we can't be who we need to be for others if we're not loving ourselves and taking self-care. And this has been an amazing event to be able to do that. And your platform creates that opportunity for people to love on yourself as well as others in working through that and helping and giving people permission to break through those hiccups and traumas and the things that are keeping them from moving forward. Thank you.
What are you grateful for right now?
For this experience. This has been just really amazing. I have a great support system that love me, but when I'm grateful that I get to love myself more so that I can do the other work that I'm called here to do.
Wow.
Action.
Wow. Powerful. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. And feel free to type in the chat. I'm watching that. Nilda, we saw you earlier. Yeah, so feel free. I will grab some chats here as well. Yeah, Jose, you come. What's up, my friend?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Mr. Jose Escobar, this is your third event, and you actually, it's your first time on Power Pure Presence.
It is, yes.
So let's let everybody know about Jose Escobar.
So Jose Escobar, I'm the founder and CEO of the Entrepreneurs Bookshelf and the Connected Leaders Academy. I'm a John Maxwell certified coach, speaker, and trainer, 8-time international best-selling published author. And I have a networking community of entrepreneurs globally. We're in 14 international countries. We're in 38 states across the US and 265 members, one being Austin Haynes. That's who I am. So
Yeah, perfect. And then what
I'm also happily married, 5 kids, man of faith, Palm Sunday, special day, and just honored to be here.
Yeah. Flashpoint 5, your third Flashpoint event, right?
Right.
And what does Power Pure Presence mean to you?
It means being present. So a lot of people live in the future. They're always like worried about what's next.
Mhm.
And a lot of people live in the past. They carry around all this weight and baggage of things that have happened in the past, and they fail to appreciate the moment, right? So I live in the moment always. I think long-term because one day long-term will be here.
That's true. Yeah.
But I also am aware of my past because you got to learn and grow and take away from past pains and hurts and mistakes. But you got to live in the moment. So
Yeah. You know, it's really cool. I just had a great thought. You know, you always talk about the bookends of your day.
right,
So it's like the past and the present are kind of like a bookend, but it's the books in the middle, right? That's where you grab, but they're kind of there, right? So we can use them as a checkpoint,
right.
but they're not the main focus. So there you go. So I don't take that for what it's worth, but I'm glad you're here at this event. And what are you grateful for? What are you most grateful for today? Right now, actually.
At this moment, I am most grateful for my wife, who is at home taking care of my 5 kids, allowing me to
Katie.
be here. Yeah, shout out to Katie.
Yeah.
So I don't appreciate her enough and tell her enough. So, you know, one day she might watch this. But, you know, it's a sacrifice and she's, we're on the same page, right? It's important to be on the same page. And I think happiness and leadership and joy and gratitude and everything that we want in life starts in the home.
Yes.
And we're a team, right?
Yes.
And only if we are good can I go out and pour out into others, right? Because if I'm empty and the house is a wreck, it's going to reflect in everything else in my life. So I'm really grateful for my wife, Katie, and my kids. Yeah.
Katie, thank you so much, Jose. Appreciate you, man. Looks like we have some other special guests here. We have our sponsor, one of our sponsors of the show, Miss Julie Gandy. Hey, Julie.
Hello.
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, thank you. Hello,
Good.
everyone.
Yeah, we're doing good. So Julie joined me on one of the shows. I don't know the number episode, but we met at your location, Cinder House, right?
Right. Yeah,
And we
back
had-
in, I'm going to say in January.
Right.
Maybe. So,
We had a great time sharing there, and I would love for you to share a little bit more. Maybe you do something special for us today.
okay.
I don't know what. We'll figure it out. We'll be in the moment.
Okay. I love being in the moment.
But yeah, please let everybody know.
Hi, my name is Julia Gandy, and I am your inner peace coach. I have helped people find peace no matter where they are in the world, where they are in their life. Currently, I work with end of life, and that's a very poignant time because number one, we're all going to be there, and when we do get there, what do we want that to look like? Do we want to have regrets? No. Do we want to have meaningful experiences to draw back from? Do we want to have beautiful people in our lives to help us pass through that time? So it's a very powerful time in a person's life. So I'm very honored to be a part of that, going into people's homes, into their families, and being a part of that. And sometimes they're alone, and that can be very challenging too. So, just helping people find peace during that time. But in my other work, I also am a inner peace coach where I help people make peace with their past. And that is looking at emotions and memories and things that have caused us trauma, things that have caused us pain, and not only ours, but from our families, that intergenerational transfer of trauma and wounds that can be passed on from one generation to the other. And kind of when you can become aware of that and then stop it from passing on. And, it doesn't have to be just to children. It could be just how you live your life, that you can stop that transfer and come from a place of peace and love. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you can be that presence.
Yeah, and you've had quite a journey.
Yeah.
What do you think's next for you with this? Because you've come so far.
Yeah, I really want to make a community around this, and how people can find peace, and help themselves, help other people do that. So that's kind of what's next.
All right, what I want to do is I'm going to share, we're going to zone out for a minute. I'm going to share a way for you to connect with Julie. She's sponsored the show here. So I'm going to put up a QR code and there's a phone number. So let me do that now. All right.
We're back.
Let us know we're here. We just pulled a rabbit. We just pulled a miracle.
Yeah, I'm plugging everything.
Yeah, that was, I think I knew what was going on. So just let me know if you can hear us. Let us know if you're still there. We'll give it a moment. Pause and breathe.
Mm-hmm. In the moment.
That's right. Let's see if we still are live here. Yes,
Yes,
Tracy
okay.
from
Thank you,
Canada.
Tracy.
She's still on. So pause and breathe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She's
So,
good at that. Oh.
so Julie, what are you most grateful for?
Oh, I want to say safety. Last night we had that big
Yeah.
storm that came through, and literally my town was hit. They're looking to see if there was a tornado that came through our neighborhood. So lots of trees down, the power was out when I got home last night. So my family was safe. Everybody is safe. So that I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, I got something I wanted to share while we're on. We got a couple minutes. I want to. I had this really cool thing this morning. We'll bring it up here in a moment. So I want to ask the audience what they're grateful for. What are you grateful for? It's Palm Sunday. And gosh, I was thinking about this morning, the polarity of that. The polarity of like being celebrated, and then, we know the story. So what are you grateful for this morning? If you type that in the chat. And then what we're going to do, we're going to add a little other dynamic here. We're going to have some other folks come up that are here in the audience. And you're just going to say your name and what you're grateful for today, because we have some time. I think it's a good time to be grateful, because there's a lot of things happening in people's lives, and just to remember what we're grateful for. Because I know even in my personal life, there's all kinds of things that are happening. It's like some things are ending, other things are beginning, right? It's that constant ebb and flow of that. So, Julie, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're a sponsor of the show. Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm sorry. What I want you to do is, I want you to, if you would, do a
Okay.
little like pause and breathe for us.
Okay.
Are
Yeah.
you up for that?
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd love
I
for you
need
to,
it. so.
because by the way, if you're watching the show, what we do is we make this a practice throughout the show. So when you leave here and life kicks up, you trigger yourself, pause and breathe. And then you make that a practice throughout your life. So if you're not a person that meditates, some people meditate, some people don't. And if you're not a person that meditates, everyone can pause and breathe. And if you can condition yourself to do that, you can give yourself that reset so that you come from a better, deeper place. And that's what you do. So I'd love if you would take a few minutes and just walk us through that. I'm just going to kind of sit over here.
Oh, leave me all. Okay.
Yeah, because I want to, yeah.
Right. All right. If everybody wants to have a seat, if you want to take a minute, I'm going to get everybody settled here in the room. And as you get yourself settled, I invite you, if you're willing and able, and if you're not listening to this live in the car or whatever, I want you to know that you can gently close your eyes and feel the breath come into your lungs, expanding your belly. And feel another breath come in. Feel this one expanding your back muscles. Feel your hips and your legs resting firmly onto the chair or whatever it is they are resting on. And as another breath comes into your lungs, maybe it's a little slower, a little deeper. Feel your shoulders drop down. Relax. All those muscles along your spinal column. Release any unnecessary tension. let your head float on your neck and shoulders. Disengage all those small little neck muscles, releasing any unnecessary tension. Your shoulders might drop down a little bit more. And feel where your hands are. Your hands and your arms that do so much for you all day. Send them a little love and some gratitude. And as you feel that breath come in even slower, even deeper, feel where your feet are. Really feel what your feet are feeling. Are they warm? Are they cold? Are they surrounded by socks or slippers or shoes? Really feel what is touching your big toe and your pinky toes, the sides of your feet, your heel. Now send that awareness down deep into the earth, knowing the deeper you ground, the higher lift you can get. And now as that the earth gently, lovingly envelops each foot with care and grace and groundedness. So you're connected deep into the earth. And as you feel that next breath come in, bring your awareness up to the crown of your head. This point where you can imagine a cord comes down from Source, from God, from that which is greater. This golden white light, this cord comes down and attaches to your crown, but you know that this cord is always connected. You're always connected. And now this golden white light pours down through this cord into your crown, moving down through your head and neck, your shoulders and arms, down through each and every fingertip, moving down your spinal column, through your torso, filling each and every cell, clearing out anything that is no longer necessary, moving down through your hips, through your legs and knees, your calves, and out through your feet and down into Mother Earth. Knowing this connection, being the source, that connection between heaven and earth, you are that, always. Knowing that all you have to do is remember with Source. Remember with this feeling. You can come back to this feeling at any time, just through the breath. Feeling this feeling and in each and every cell of your body. And as you begin to feel the breath come in, begin to come back into this room, into the space, feeling your fingers and your toes wiggling those fingers. Gently, lovingly roll your shoulders and gently open your eyes. Thank you.
That was amazing. That was amazing. Wow. Thank you so much, Julie, for that.
Thank you.
We trust everybody's participated in some way, whatever it was supposed to be. So we have about, what do we have, 17 minutes left in the show. So we're going to do a little gratitude roll call, and then we'll end the show. And then we're going to be continuing with the Flashpoint live event. This is 5.0. I guess you still could get a Zoom ticket, but you may have to keep your eyes and ears open for Flashpoint 6, which we don't have a date yet, but we will do that. We have a show Monday night, the Austin J. Haynes Show, every Monday at 7 p.m. And then we'll be back with the Power of Your Presence next Sunday. So Julie, thank you so much for being a sponsor. Thank you for taking us through that. I feel peace.
I do too.
You do too, right? It
Yeah,
feels so much. You feel that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep. So how's our audience doing? Just check in with you. And what are you grateful for today? Are you feeling calm? Are you able to, for some of you it might be more challenging because of the things that you're dealing with, but are you able to maybe just find even a sliver of it? Just a sliver of presence, of gratitude. So I'm going to, let's check in with our audience here. How's our audience doing? Oh, I disconnected the camera. We'll put the camera back in. And then we're going to get some folks to come up and say, there we are. All right, you ready? You're going to be on camera. How you all doing after that walkthrough? Feeling good? Yeah, it feels good, right, to do it. Dr. Andrea, I'm thinking we can get it. We're going to do a roll call. We can just come up, say your name and just what you're grateful for. We will like a quick. Carrie.
Hi.
Hello, Carrie. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Glad you're here.
Thanks.
So quickly, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for love and connection, specifically my kids and my grandkids and the connections that I've made here with all of these people because they're like family too. But yeah.
And quick shout out. You're just a quick shout out. Go ahead. What you do.
Oh, I'm a certified health and wellness coach, and I'm starting a 5-day detox cleanse, whole foods, like for people to just jump in and get a little healthier.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And those healthy cookies you made were absolutely amazing. So
Awesome.
Thank
I'll
you.
start marketing them.
Yes.
Thanks.
Jesse Cruz.
What's up, my
What's up,
man?
my man?
What's up? What's up?
So what are you grateful for?
You know what? I am grateful for rest because I think as entrepreneurs, we can be so much in the grind of the day to day that we don't forget to fill our own cup before we dump it out for other people. So I was able to get myself filled up with some rest. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm thankful for right now.
Yeah. And then just a quick, let's let everybody know who you are. So then
Yeah,
quickly.
I'm the CEO of Merge Worldwide. I am a speaker coach and event planner for entrepreneurs.
I'm glad you're here, man. Thank
to be
you.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Yes. Mama Mo. Good to see you.
It's good. It's always a pleasure.
Yes.
So, hello.
Yeah. So what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for life and for love and for this sacred space that you created for all of us to be vulnerable and authentic and just be everything that we are. And, as someone who struggles with a lot of health issues, waking up every day is what I'm grateful for, to be able to experience things like this in life and family and love.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And just a quick,
My name is
Amazing Mama Mo.
Amazing Mama Mo. My name is Mama Mo.
You about to say
I
Amazing Mama Mo?
I was going to say Amazing Mama Mo. I am a transformational trauma healing coach. I am getting ready to launch my immersive trauma healing retreats for women. The first one is going to be in Montana later on this year, and the second one is going to be in Costa Rica. I also, Mama Mo, mother of dogs. I am a breeder, trainer, and canine nutritionist. So I have a lot of things that I do. So I'm just glad to be here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. Hey, Carrie. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So what are you most grateful for now?
I am grateful to be here at Flashpoint. It's my first time, so I'm excited to be here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was quite a journey to get here.
quite a journey. Yes, yes.
So you're
quite a
here
journey.
now,
Mhm.
and you're grateful to be here.
Yes, extremely. Yes.
Yeah. And how you
Thank you.
feeling? How you feeling this morning?
Pretty
better?
good. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just it's a
Keep-
journey.
Keeping it real, yeah. And just
Yeah.
just a quick shout out, like let everybody know what you work on. You do my graphics.
I do. I do
Yeah.
graphics for Austin. I do graphic design and social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're here this weekend.
Thanks,
I'm glad you made it.
Austin.
I know
Thank
it
you.
was quite a journey for you.
It was.
So,
Yeah. Thanks.
thank you.
Thank you.
Jennison Betancourt.
Morning.
Good morning, man. Good to see you.
Good. How are you?
Third time back at Flashpoint. Now you're on Power Pure Presence. So yeah.
Thank you,
So what are you most grateful for?
I'm grateful for my family, wife, kids. Grateful for Zay dragging me to come out here today. I'm grateful for you, for how us having this, and
Yeah, man.
I always feel good coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want people to know about you? Like if you could, what do you want people to know about Jettison? One thing.
One thing.
Or should I ask Jose? Jose, what do you think the world needs to know about Jettison?
He has a heart of gold.
Yeah. There you go. This man's got a heart of gold, and you can see it in his countenance, if you will. So I'm glad you're here, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that rounds out this. We have about 10 minutes left in the show. Dr. Andrea, I'm going to ask you to come back and join me, and maybe we can just wrap this up today. I do want to point out our other sponsor, Duchess DJ Love, who was on the stream, and I'm going to put her graphic up so people can connect with her, and then we'll come and wrap the show out. So let me just put that up. All right, we're back. So
Yeah, so at the last event, the Flashpoint 4.0, DJ Duchess was one of our sponsors as well. And I'm trying to remember, I can't remember if she bought it in I think we auctioned off. She bought the big, beautiful sand minute timer and was very excited about receiving that. And we had so much fun, playing with that and having her stand up to receive that. So I remember it was your one that you had.
I still haven't replaced it.
He was like, oh.
But I'm glad DJ has it because I know it's in good hands. And she was the first one that said, I want to sponsor this show. And that really meant a lot to me because, as you know, it's we're active. We do a lot to reach people, but it means a lot when someone steps up and says, I believe in you, and they believe in what you're doing. And so it's great to have her do that. And great
Absolutely.
to be a sponsor of the show. So we have about 9 minutes left.
Well, there's some other things
go
too.
for it.
Like,
Yeah.
so in the future, there's some really beautiful things that are present in Austin's world. And for all of you to be able to play along and come and be present with us. And like, you're going to be doing a trip to Costa Rica next year.
Yeah,
You're
thank
going to
you.
be doing in the fall, the Underdog Diaries and the next Flashpoint. So if you have ideas or you want to suggest, like if you would like to be a sponsor or be a part of this experience for 6.0 or be a Rocky sponsor for the trip on the stairwell, you know what I mean? Yeah, it would be absolutely beautiful for you to reach out and let us know that you're interested so that Austin can have that conversation with you.
Yeah, and next, maybe speaking at Dana's event, Mind Your Business. She's in the room. That's going to be in a couple of weeks. I'll be speaking there. We'll be launching Midlife Oasis, which is Reset Your Life,
Mhm.
you know. It's Reset Your Life, Discover Your Purpose, Live Fully Now.
Beautiful.
And then we'll be working on Costa Rica. And then we'll be looking at Flashpoint 5.0. And then we'll be working on the Underdogs Diaries, which we'll be talking about that today. So there's some number of projects on the board. But this is the place where most people, when you think about your journey, there's all this stuff. But like, this is the place I return to. And I think it's the place that I want everybody to return to, because there's a saying, like, give people what they want so you can give them what they need. I think this is what people really need,
Beautiful.
just to connect with themselves and then live from that place and not get so caught up in the noise, the pressures and the noise and the things that can cause our biochemistry to shift and change. So,
and you're also going to be taking the book Flashpoint on the road for a tour. So if you know of locations or cities, or you know of a business that would love to host or sponsor a book signing, that would be an absolutely fun itinerary to add.
Amazing.
Or add your city or your location to the itinerary for the book launch. That would be quite fun.
Yeah, it would be amazing. So,
and you guys always are so responsive to the places that you are when you're out at a park, or, you know, if you guys have connections for some beautiful grounds that maybe we don't know about, that aren't on the map. That would be
we could do
beautiful.
that with the show, because since this show, Power of Pure Presence, is mostly streamed from nature. And if I have a good signal, I do it live. But if I don't, I do like a hybrid. So I'll go to sometimes there's no reception. So I'll go and do recorded content, and then I'll mix it. And I did that last time. We did that at one of the shows where I went and record. Actually, that was in New Jersey Pinelands last week. So I went in and recorded half of it, and then I went to a place where I could get reception. And so it was a hybrid, but most of it you get nature. This was a special presentation today because we're here live at Flashpoint, and I wanted to honor everybody here and give them a chance for you to meet them.
And he did try to give you nature. There's a beautiful courtyard here.
Actually, we can do it.
The grounds are absolutely gorgeous. Yeah,
I can do it. You know how?
grab it and go.
Yeah, because so here's what happened, everyone. The Wi-Fi in here just went, but I hooked it up to my phone, and it literally picked up. We didn't lose it. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
Well, first of all, let's.
The studio audience.
Yeah, let's give the studio audience. Give a shout out before I walk outside. Let's let everybody know. There you go.
There they are.
There they are again.
Yay!
Awesome stuff, everyone.
Let's give a shout out to our TikTok viewers. We are live on TikTok with
Oh.
quite a number of viewers.
So we got TikTok on here. Wow. While it's here, maybe we won't go there. All right. So we got like 5 minutes. So actually, you all can come out with me if you want. This is like in the moment, right?
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah. This is what it means to be in the moment. Like, here we go. Yeah, we can. We're going to show you this beautiful courtyard because we've been inside the hotel room. Now we're going to walk outside where it's gorgeous out. Look at this. So I'm going to flip around here. Put that in the pocket. So we are live at Flashpoint 5.0, broadcasting Power of Pure Presence on Facebook, YouTube, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku. We are at the Doubletree Suites, the Hilton Doubletree Suites in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And this is the beautiful courtyard they have here that we have access to. It's a beautiful location. So maybe next time you can join us. It's just been an incredible event. I'm just grateful for you, our audience. Grateful for everyone here. So I hope you get outside today, take some time for pause, So, be in the moment. That's what this is all about. It's all about living in the moment. And it's an ongoing practice for me. I don't have it mastered. You're always in a state of mastering. We never have it fully mastered. And that leads to contrast of life and all the things we get to experience. So I'm going to end a little bit early today, a couple minutes. But hopefully let me know if you enjoyed that little waterfall view there. And if you're interested in jumping in, you could probably still get a ticket for the virtual. If you go to austinhaynes.com, you'll see live events. You go under the live events and you can still get a virtual ticket. We'll be streaming live here today and tomorrow till noon. So glad you're here, everyone. Wishing you all the best, and pause and breathe. That's a great way to end the show. Pause and breathe. Thank you. God bless.